Good morning. I want to go through the week's analysis for EURUSD, GU, and DXY. So we start on the monthly. On the monthly, we are currently in a ranging zone. On the weekly, let's see. The weekly, we took this liquidity, yeah, and made a market structure shift downwards. Okay. Mitigated this market structure, and last week we created this small fair value gap. Okay, so we can write down that on a weekly we are currently bearish, and we've created the fair value gap, the weekly fair value gap, and so we've created this fair value gap, so we are currently bearish. So we could see price come mitigate this week, can mitigate this fair value gap and then continue downwards, or even leave that fair value gap and continue downwards. On the daily, so this is prior week, prior week high. Oh, okay, I had already marked out, but let me first hide the drawings. So this is our prior week high, so we can just note that the prior week high is also our fair value gap on the weekly. Let's go on the, see, this is a market structure shift with a fair value gap. That is a valid market structure shift. So we are currently very bearish. On the daily, we see the market, yes, we are also bearish. We took, you see, we made a market structure shift here with multiple fair value gaps, and currently, depending on today's candle, we could see ourselves maybe mitigating a few fair value gaps and then going down. So you can be looking for, the trend is bearish. We need to look for bears, for sales. But now we are too early for sales, because right now, as you can see, we are currently like, we want to mitigate these fair value gaps. If we create a fair value gap here, we could be looking for a few buys towards these fair value gaps, and then we go down. So yesterday we were very, very bullish. So you can either wait to see if we create market structure shifts upwards towards mitigating this. You can wait for us to mitigate this and then look for sales, or you can look for buys, short-term buys, depending on the 1 hour market structure shift. So we see we mitigated this fair value gap here, and with this fair value gap, we took a lot of orders here. We mitigated this, and then now we might be looking to come and mitigate a few fair value gaps and then resume the trend. So you can either look for buys upwards, or just wait for the market to realign with the trend. So this was our yesterday. If the market, because we are overall bearish, if the market on a Monday, it creates a pullback, I do expect Monday's high to be taken. Most times than not, this high is normally taken. So we need to see price take this and then resume the trend. So I think now you can see yesterday, it was actually Sunday that made this pullback. So I would like to see this high taken, and then a market structure shift on the 1 hour. So I'll just note that so that I know what I'm waiting for. So we are still on the 1 hour. We are currently very bullish. See, from here we are currently bullish, so we need to see a liquidity sweep of the Monday high, maybe here, and then a market structure shift on the 1 hour, and then we can start looking for our entries. And let me bring back the drawings. I had already marked all this out, I think. Yes. So let me see the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, prior week, yes, prior week high, or yes, actually, see, prior week high is our fair value gap, so we can see that being taken, or a mitigation of the fair value gap. I wouldn't be shocked if price actually went and mitigated this as it takes this liquidity. Let me just mark this. This is our buy side liquidity. So this is our buy side liquidity. I would like to see price come mitigate this, and it could even mitigate this and then resume the trend. So that is that. Here we took this, let's see what that is. That will be Asia low. Ah, nice. Okay, you see it took Asia low, and then it's just moving. So if it actually creates another market structure shift on the 15 minutes, I think it will be safe to enter a buy. But you see, price is really just consolidate. It's just creating wicks. There's no momentum in this, so I could just wait for New York session to see how the market reacts. The 15 minutes, we will be looking for 15 minutes buys. If it actually gives us a market structure, another market structure shift, I want to see a clear market structure shift. That is a sweep, not a sweep, like price just making us a continuation here. Actually, a break of structure paired with a fair value gap, so that will be a good buy entry. But right now we are just consolidating. Like this is not good price action. This is not a market that you should be aiming for entries, so you can just wait. Okay, so I think that is the analysis for today. And let me see, yesterday I had put it actually went and took this, but you see the price action is really not, it's not good. I don't like seeing those consolidations and stuff like that, because they don't give you a clear entry. Because for example, yesterday I marked this one, you can see. Let me even get rid of it here. And if you were to actually enter, it was already past my entry, and price was just not making the higher highs and higher lows, and I don't like to see that, because most of the times, if you enter a trade that is not respecting the market structure, it will give you a lot of tension. You're going to be holding your breath the whole way. So there's no need for having such experiences, and yet you can just wait and get a clear trade in the course of the week. Because right now, you see, it took this, it made this high, low, higher, higher, low. See, it's making lower. Like, this is a consolidation, and when it made this, it also took this. I don't like seeing lows disrespected, so that was not a good, that would not have been a good entry for me. And here, higher. Now this would have been a good one here. See, this one, this low is being respected. This would have been a good entry. This would not have been. So you see, I like when the market is just giving you clear signs, because if it's not giving you clear signs, there is a high chance that it's going to take you out. So that is that about the, this is a market structure shift. This is a shift. Here we're just consolidating. So I would like to see fair value gaps forming if I'm to enter a buy. I'll just wait for price to come here and look for sales. So let us go in with the US DXY. Let me hide this so that we can see them clearly. Here, market structure shift here, mitigating this fair value gap here, creating a fair value gap here. Like it's like the sister to Euro USD. It's just confirmation. On the daily, let's see. On the daily, we mitigated this gap, so we might be looking for sales here to mitigate this fair value gap, so take out yesterday's high, which is very valid. On the 1 hour, this is a bucket structure shift here. Mitigated this fair value gap, went down, mitigated this. It's actually going down, but I want to see 15 minutes forming a fair value gap. This should have been a fair value. There should be a fair value gap here if at all I'm to enter this trade. So let's see what I've drawn. Week high, it was already taken. Let's hide this first. Now DXY has already taken prior week high, so it's already mitigating this. Well, now that changes a lot. So let me just wait, because okay, this would have been, I like to go to the 1 minute, but this market structure is just the price action is just not giving me a good view of the 1 minute, so I'm just going to just wait. Let me just be patient. This also here, this is our sell side liquidity that we would like to be taken. But remember, it doesn't really, because we've already taken the prior week high, it might not come all the way. So it's best, I think, to just wait for the trend to just realign for safer entries. Let's see the GU. Let me hide the drawings first. GU, the same case is happening here. Market structure shift. Lower low, lower high, lower low. No, this is higher low. Would not want to see market come up until and take this one. So weekly bearish, daily bearish as well. See, it took this with a fair value gap, and we might be going up until here, or like the 1 hour is our determinant. The 1 hour is the one which is going to tell us where we are at the market and what we are about to do. So right now we are currently, we mitigated this fair value gap, and right now we are bullish on the daily, sorry, on the 1 hour, because on the daily we are just like mitigating. You see, we've not even created a fair value gap here. If today closes above, we are going to have this fair value gap. So we would look, come take this and go down. On the 1 hour, let's see the market structure. We are, oh wow, okay, on the 1 hour we are bearish, because see, we started going down, which is good, but still too early because EURUSD has not declared that it's also going bearish. So okay, a minute here, let's see. Okay, we've mitigated this fair value gap already, taking out the prior week high, which is good. And here, wow, okay, mitigated this. Okay, on the 1 hour, this was our market structure shift. This was our market structure shift, another market structure shift here. So yesterday there would have been a trade, there was a trade here yesterday. I didn't see it. Okay, interesting. And now we've made a market structure shift here, or even here, whichever you want to say. And with fair value gaps. Wow, like Just wow. So on the GU, we are currently bearish. On the EU, not yet. So I think I'll just have to first wait for all the trends to realign, all the markets to realign, and now follow the trend. That will be the safest entries. There will be. Wow. See how GU is just dropping, and yet EU, so EU is currently showing a lot of exhaustion. That's why it's creating these spikes. So I think we can just wait. Because here we cannot say this is a market structure shift, even though, because this fair value gap is too low. This is not a legit market structure shift. So I think we can just stay away from the market for today and wait for the price to just realign.